home invader breaks into a home in Oregon and demands a sandwich. As a result, he gets shot. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but first, a quick reminder, we have a gun giveaway going on. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. So click the link in the description down below to learn which brand new gun you could win. Hey, so this home invader, he's got some courage because, I wouldn't even demand that my girlfriend make me a sandwich. She might come after me if hey, make me a sandwich. Certainly demanding a sandwich at gunpoint, not cool. As funny as that part might be to some people, there's some very serious things that went wrong, and certainly it's a home invasion, so the whole damn thing is wrong. But homeowner in Oregon came into his house. He was working outside. Bad guy came in the house and pointed a gun at the homeowner who had come in, and the homeowner finds this bad guy in the house pointing a gun at him saying, make me a sandwich. The homeowner, he made the sandwich, but he kept his wits about him. Homeowner's wife was in the front room, obviously a little bit nervous, and the homeowner convinced the home invader, said, hey, let me go check on my wife. Went in the front room, checked on the wife. The home invader followed him along, still pointing the gun at both of them now. Then the homeowner, again, keeping his wits about him, says, I got a friend in the other room. Let me go check on her. He goes into the other room, and this home invader, criminals are not smart anyway, falls for it. Good guy comes out of the other room with a shotgun. And now here's where things go really, really bad. You've got an armed intruder in your house, and he's holding a gun, maybe pointing it at your wife, maybe pointing it at someone you love. I don't know, but the armed intruder's in your house already, threatening to kill you. You have your gun. What should you do? I'm thinking maybe shoot the home intruder. Okay, that, depending on circumstances, we don't know exactly what happened here, but I'm thinking this is an opportunity to make sure that you stop this threat. This home invader gave you that opportunity to go get your weapon. You now have your weapon. You might need to employ it. What you don't need to do is kind of what this homeowner did, was enter into a discussion. Now they're having an argument over what's going on, and it turned into a physical fight for the homeowner shotgun. Now, luckily, the homeowner was able to retain his weapon and shoot the bad guy in the side. Didn't kill him, but stopped the threat enough so that they could call 911 and escape. But that kind of stuff should never happen. You need to understand that if you have a gun for self-defense, you need to be mentally capable of using that gun to defend yourself. All sorts of things could have gone wrong in this situation. You come out of the bedroom with a shotgun. The home invader has a pistol. You decide to enter into a negotiation or a confrontation or a conversation. And what if that home invader just decides to start shooting at you? You need to be able to use your gun to defend yourself. I know it's a terrible thing. I know that it is very scary. I know that no good people want to shoot anyone, even if it's a bad person. You don't want to do this, but you might be forced to do it, and you have to be in that headspace to be able to do it if the time arrives. I don't want anybody watching this video to end up in a situation like this ever. First and foremost, keep your doors locked at all time, even in a small town. This was a small town in Oregon, and the folks didn't have their doors locked. This bad guy just walked right in. First and foremost, keep your doors locked at all time. Secondly, if you're involved in a deadly force incident, a home invasion with an armed home invader pointing a gun at you is a clear definition of deadly force. You might be required to use deadly force to stop this threat. Are you capable of doing that? You have to think about that before it happens. Because if you get to the moment of truth and you can't act, that bad guy might be able to take your gun away and kill you with it. Happened right here in Kewaskum, Wisconsin. We had homeowners point the gun at a bad guy and be unable to fire it. The bad guy took the gun away and killed multiple people with it. We can't have that happening. The good guys have to win. That means you have to be mentally ready for the fight. This is something dangerous that we're doing. Understand that. This is not anything that we want to do. We're good people. We don't want to shoot other people, but we have to sometimes. We have to do it to save innocent life, whether that be our life or somebody else, someone that we love. So if you're not mentally ready to defend yourself or others with a firearm, then don't use that firearm. Don't get it out, because the bad guy, he's been in way more fights than we have. Understand that. He's been knocking around the system. He's been involved in violence for years by the time he gets to armed home invasion. So he's been in way more fights than we have for the most part. He's ready to use violence. He's capable of using violence. You're going to have to use violence to stop him. Are you ready to do that? Let us know what you think. Comment down below. Tell us what you might do in a situation like that. But remember, every situation is different. We don't know the exact elements that were happening with this homeowner, but we do know that they ended up in a standoff. They ended up face to face with firearms, and the homeowner didn't shoot until the bad guy got his hands on the homeowner's guns. That's too close in my estimation. Do you carry with a round in the chamber? Because if you don't, you need to watch this video right next to me, because it's dangerous not to, and I'll explain why. Yes, you should carry with one in the chamber.